There's my goal, Epaulet Peak. Epaulet Peak. Not sure how you pronounce it. Just starting. It's about 8 o'clock. You got a beautiful morning. Hardly any wind. Parked right off the road here, just east of Jubilee Pass. And we'll start the trek up to Epaulet Peak and maybe Calico if time permits and how I'm feeling, but that'll be a long day, but we can give it a shot, see what happens. This is the first time I've run into ants in Death Valley. Reminds me of the fire ant hills going into Texas, but these are not fire ants. They appear to be friendly. It's so rare in Death Valley to have such a calm morning. No wind whatsoever. Well, maybe a little bit, but not a lot. And of course, tomorrow's forecast changed. It's going to be a lot windier. But today I'll focus on that peak right there, Epaulet. So, yeah, it's quiet. I'm not used to this in Death Valley. It's always usually windy, you know, and just non-stop wind in your face, high desert wind. But today, beautiful morning. Finally see the approach to the top of Epaulet Peak there. It's looking kind of daunting though. Some steep parts. If I follow that other guy's GPS lines, I'll get up to where his start and figure it out from there. There is another way to go around. It might be easier. Just have to wait and see. Looking west, back down towards the car. Can't see it, but it's in the middle somewhere. Looking down onto Death Valley. I think those are the Ibex dunes in the distance. I'm just feeling really fortunate to be out here right now. It's been kind of a challenging few weeks with all these storms coming in and just constantly pushing out trip after trip, and it's put me in a little bit of a funk, and I haven't been able to get out and kind of enjoy what I love to do. And been dealing with some foot issues too that have been keeping me up at night, so I might be pushing it a little bit too much today. I don't know, so far it's feeling decent. But you know, I'm just happy to be out here trying to live in the moment. I know it's cliche, but I think there's a lot of truth to it. So I'm aiming for that saddle right there in the middle. And then the plan is to go right along that ridge line up to the top. All of it looks doable except for one small section towards the top that looks pretty darn steep. Top of that saddle, and I thought I was going to go up the ridgeline, but the GPS points had me going down there, so I guess I'll follow those, maybe to my own peril. I thought I was going up that way, but apparently not. Just came up from this direction, looking back down in Death Valley. I think that's Desert Hound Peak back there. So yeah, not sure how this is going to turn out, but it's always like that when you go off trail. Following someone else's GPS points, sometimes you got to create your own, but looking at the topo map, I don't know if the way I was going to go is probably the best way, so I'll follow the other guy's points. I'm feeling pretty demotivated right now. I need to be down in that gully, and I came up here thinking the topo map looked promising, but it doesn't. So there's the goal, and at this point I'm kind of flummoxed on how I can get there. Go down this side maybe, but I don't know what the topo map looks like or the terrain. I mean, it looks fine in the beginning, but then going up there, I don't know. I really don't want to down climb, but I may not have a choice. So maybe I'll go to plan B, and I think I see Calico from here. Looks a little gentler. I could try and go up that today. Used to be a peak. That was a waste of time going up there, and it sucked going up, it sucked coming down. So I'm forced to go down this, which looks oh so fun in the beginning, all loose. So at least I'll get on that guy's GPS points and see what happens from there, but feeling pretty demotivated at this point. Oh well, sometimes it goes that way. Well, I came down from the saddle there, and it was just all suckage. Steep and loose. Everything moved. So this little detour has cost me a lot of valuable time. Probably about an hour, 45 minutes or so. But I'm almost down to the other person's GPS point, so we'll see what that brings me. But yeah, not feeling very positive I'm going to make it up today because it's already 10:30, so may just become another reconnaissance mission. So I've been coming up this wash, following the other guy's GPS points, and I wish I just would have followed them to begin with. Would have been a lot easier. So far it's been real easy. One little up climb part that was class 2, but nothing bad. So onward. Here's where it really helps to have someone else's GPS points, because I got one canyon to the right I could go up, or a canyon to the left. And the other person's GPS went left, so I'm gonna follow that and not make the same mistake that I made half hour ago by going on my own trail. Went the wrong way again. Just kind of kept on coming up this gully and stopped to check my GPS points, and I'd gotten off track again. So, backtrack. Keep on making these mistakes that are costing me time. It's probably going to cost me the peak today, but oh well. Still having a good time. So that rock right there in the middle was not supposed to move when I stepped on it. And when I did, it totally moved and I fell forward right on those rocks. And got a boo-boo. Had to put a band-aid on my thumb because I got myself pretty good. But maybe the God's telling me that Epaulet Peak's not for me today. I just keep on going, just trying to see how far I can go. I'm trying to see if I get to a point where it's like, no way in hell. Because then I know I won't come back up this way. But so far, I mean, minus these little detours, I can do everything I've done so far. It's just wasting all this damn time taking the wrong lines. So I'll just keep on going because it's not the midway point just yet, but it's getting close. It's almost 12:15-ish. Just keep on going. That's all you can do. I think it's time to admit defeat. It's 12:45 and I still got a ways to go, and about another 1,700 feet of up. That's not even the summit right there. This one got the better of me today. I just made too many mistakes. Wasted too much time. So I'm gonna head back a different way. It looks like the washes down there might be a little easier. Maybe I can find a different path. So it's kind of hard to tell here, but all this is loose. And it's not terribly steep, but when it's all loose, every step you take is contested. You're slipping, you're sliding, just hoping you don't fall. I'm trying to get over that little wash because it looks stable, but everything is so damn steep and loose, I don't want to chance it. So I got to keep on going down the less steepish loose part until I can cut over. That's what's so difficult about Death Valley hikes. Most of the peaks are like this in some way, shape, or form, but this one, it's been like this a lot. It's just kind of gets to a point where it's not fun anymore. Especially when you take a bad line and have to down climb on your ass, do the intentional butt scoot. So yeah, this one is a butt kicker. Just been climbing down this class 2 little gully. It's been fun. Probably the most fun I've had so far today. Just keep on going down. I'm gonna come out a different wash, so hopefully it won't be too difficult, but gonna try a different way back. And maybe if time permits, maybe try for Rhodes Hill, but I don't know if I'm gonna have enough time. we'll see. We'll see what time it is when I get back to the car. This mountain is beating the hell out of me. Another rock that I didn't think was going to move. Moved right as I stepped on it with my full weight. I fell back, nailed my my lower back, upper buttocks, right there on that rock. Man. Yeah, I'm not having a good day in terms of falls. That's twice now. Just not my day. Not my day. Yeah, some easy class 2. Kind of fun and stable, thankfully, except for a few loose rocks. It's about a, I don't know, 8 to 9 foot drop, but I had some ledges to work with. This is the kind of climbing I like. I don't know if I could climb up that, but I did come down it pretty easily. Just threw my poles down and just kind of came down it. Yeah, that's why I bought those the climbing gloves. They really help. You can grab onto the rock even if it's really sharp and jagged. It doesn't bother your fingers. So, see, this is the fun stuff. This is what I've been looking for all day. May not be able to summit it, but I finally found some good class 2. That's not loose and steep. Well, I got a little problem. I was trying to down climb that little chute and it was fine till I got towards the bottom and it was too sketchy for me, so I threw my poles down. Problem is, one got caught in the middle and one went all the way down, so I had to up climb and go up around that steep, and well, not so steep, just loose, really loose, and then slide down on my butt right here till I finally got down to the bottom. And now I got to go somehow retrieve my other pole. I have no idea if I can reach it, but I'm going to try. This is proving to be one of the more interesting chutes I've come down. I was on top of that a couple minutes ago and looked down and said, well, can't climb down that. So came up over here and butt slid down. I have been doing a lot of butt sliding for not summiting, but still on the wash, and hopefully it'll just get easier. But getting these pretty big down climbs, so it's not. I'm not through it yet. I don't think. I think there's still a few more surprises coming my way. I should be home free now. I'm in the wide wash, probably done with all the down climbing. Maybe a little bit more in some of these gullies, but there's Epaulet. We'll have to wait for another day, I guess, or maybe never, who knows. I don't know if I want to come back and even try it because it's just so loose and it's not really that much fun. Maybe from the other side, but yeah, I don't know. May have to just skip this one forever. Back to where I can see the car if my eyes were good. It's down there in the distance. Finally out of the big wash, or at least to the last parts of it. There's Rhodes Hill. And over there is Salisbury Peak. Yeah, can't talk. Salisbury Peak that I went up last month. All right, back to the car. There's the car, almost back. Kind of bummed I didn't make it up to Epaulet, but oh well. Still a good hike. We'll just have to call it Epaulet Peak 1, Map 0. Maybe I'll come back and try from a different angle, different direction. Maybe it'll be easier, but we'll save that for another day. It's right about 6 a.m. Getting a good early start, good light. There's Rhodes Hill, and behind it, you can't see it, is Epaulet Peak. Starting a little higher this time. There's the highway. Got a nice spot, nice big turnout, good gravel, and just gonna head on up. We'll see how it goes today. I'm a little concerned about my left foot. Been having some issues with it, but new shoes, new insoles, so we'll see how it feels. The first part here is pretty flattish, so I'm just gonna give it a try, see how it goes. But this is my second attempt on Epaulet Peak, and we'll see. Hopefully this time I will be successful, and we'll try to avoid all those gullies that I hit last time and get back on my GPS points from the back end of the hike, which was a lot easier. So we'll see how it goes. My goal, Epaulet Peak, right there in the middle, and I got fooled again by Death Valley. My car is, I can see it in the distance there, maybe like a mile away, and it looks flat from here, but it's a bunch of these small washes, like the one I'm about to go down and up. I've gone down and up about 20 of these, and it's getting the blood pumping, that's for sure. But it's a good test of my foot, and so far it seems to be holding up pretty well. Just getting the blood going, and yeah, see if I can make it up this guy. Second attempt. There's Epaulet right there, and I went up, or I tried going up more the left side, which is pretty steep and loose. I'm kind of liking the ridge to the right. I can see a line almost all the way to the top, and then there's Calico right there. So maybe I'll just head straight for that saddle, go up the backside. The only steep part is right there in the middle. That doesn't look too bad. And that's a lot better than going through all that crap over there that I tried last time. So think I'm gonna give that a shot. I bet there is something interesting living down in that hole. There's a pretty chaotic spider web all throughout the entrance. Maybe a giant tarantula. So I'm just going up this wash. Easy going so far. And there's the almost the top of Epaulet. It's hiding behind the ridge. And decided to make my final wash ascent right here. Just when you think you're the first one to come up a new approach, you see a cairn right there in the middle. Not surprised though. It's fun to think that you're the first one up here, but odds are you're not. So someone obviously has been up this wash, but these washes are interesting because you never really know when you're supposed to, like, you know, go up and get out of it, because you might just be going right back down again. So I'm following it as far as I can, you know, heading in the general direction of that saddle, which I'm getting close to, so just keep on going. So I've been coming up this ridge line, and it's been pretty nice. Just little ups and downs. And came up from a wash down there. It was just tedious, just took a long time. A lot of, you know, back and forth, not really direct lines. And that's Salisbury Peak right there in the distance. Was up there back in February. And then as far distance is Rhodes Hill, that little small knob, that little hill in the middle. And on the other side is my car. So heading up towards Epaulet that way. I think that might be the top. If not, it's close. And getting closer. And yeah, it's just, there's just not a lot of firm footing on this mountain. You know, everything moves and kind of wears you down after a while, physically and mentally. But making progress, and I think I'm on the final approach. On top of Epaulet Peak at 4,742 feet, looking down into Death Valley. And it's windy up here. Jubilee Pass and Peak, Long Peak, I think. Rhodes Hill. My car is right behind that hill, right in the middle. And over there is Salisbury Peak, was up there in February. And over there is, over there somewhere is Calico. Well, it took me 2 times to get up here, but I did, so second time's the charm. This is really the steepest part of this route. It's really not that bad. I mean, you could call it class 1, mild class 2. It's just a little steep, but it's stable if you stay in the grass and in the rock too. Decided to come down, get a different wash, one just to the north of the one I came up. Hasn't been bad, it's just been tedious. And then I hit that little 10-foot drop there that I couldn't really climb down, so I came down here. Very steep, very loose. Well, steepish, but loose. And as we know, that combination can be daunting. But I think I'm back in the main wash now. It's amazing how thirsty I am. I got plenty of water, so I'm good there. But drinking more than I usually would. But you know, it is Death Valley in June, so but it's only on maybe mid 80s at most. And with this breeze, it's actually pretty nice. But it's dry and it's starting to warm up. But I hope this breeze continues because it's cooling me down. I can see my car in the distance. Problem is, all these damn washes I've had to go up and down. I knew I had to go through them on the way going in, so I knew coming back was gonna suck. And it has. So there's Epaulet right there. Down to my last, less than half liter of water. Camelback's gone, down to my emergency smart bottle water. Smart water bottle. But I know it'll be fine. I'm just tired. Long day. And the car is there. You can see it, but I know I got to put it down before I get to it. Let's get done.